once more with feeling now.
Right, for a while, my Worms Armageddon victory fanfare was they got the mustard out. And then it was Rule Britannia sang in Russian.
Okay.
From a script I have never, ever been able to find, ever. It was called Soviet Workers' Playtime.
Right.
Jeez.
I cannot find it
name.
anywhere. And it's basically whatever the USSR version of Terry Wogan would be, as written by Spike Milligan.
Oh, not Spike Milligan.
It's just 10 minutes of surreal sounds. It's really good.
Okay, which sorry, just a brief interlude here. Which tower do we want to go for? We've got either those...
I don't know!
Well, I'll describe them. You've got either like a garden one...
Yes.
Or you got like a clock towery one. Like
Garden one.
Gears.
Garden.
I'm so glad you said that. Because the clock tower one... You know I said there's a place where I'm going to get lost?
Is it the clock tower?
It is indeed.
There's always a clock tower in every Castlevania. It's always the worst thing in the game.
I can't remember which one's which now.
Well, let's go for that one then. Why not?
What, are you sick of looking at this? Of looking at these things move up and down?
This one room for 20 minutes?
Which one's which? So look at that one. Show me the inside of that one. Oh, it didn't show me. That's
So
good.
when it's...
Let's just go for this one.
I heard ticking. Is that indicative of what's behind it, or is that just...
No.
I was wondering that too.
No, we'll just go with this. Hopefully it's not the clock tower.
I thought it was like, is it ticking as in now there's a clock tower, or ticking as in machinery is happening?
I don't know.
There's a ticking as in Qui-Gon Jinn is heading up. There's a reference no one will
I
get.
get it.
Well, you get it, yeah.
Why did you jump then, friends? Just new artwork, way. Okay. Oh, I don't think this is the clock tower. Great. It's one of them where they give you two choices, but that was pretty cool. But they give you two choices, but you really feel like one of them is meant to be done later.
Yeah.
But hey, it'll be more fun. Oh no, it's the garden. It's the garden. Oh thank God. Oh thank God.
I do like gardens
Bloom.
in video games.
Oh, that's bright.
Bloom!
And then the Dahaka came.
And there's mandarins
And the
underneath
Pots
that thing.
and
And then...
Pans robot.
Oh, he will. Don't you worry. And the pots and pans robot. I promise they'll all be there. And the rabbits and the alfalfa and the Dahaka.
Tell me again, George. Tell me about
The Dahaka. There's that noise again that you love.
I do.
Oh, it was...
Oh!
Wow, that is not lenient. Goodness.
That's not what I was expecting that to be.
That is not lenient at all. Hopefully
It's
there's
lenient that
sand
it's
in
not
there.
a death trap.
I'm glad there's sand in here.
Your everything
No,
is
no.
sand and-
Gets everywhere.
No!
Not like...
Not like sand.
Soft and... Oh.
I'm really annoyed.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I mentioned to long-time viewer Crowley9 the whole, we're doing The Sands of Time. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. And his immediate response was, like you guys?
Oh, he's not wrong.
Like, he's not wrong, and that was really quick of him, and I'm annoyed I didn't say that.
Yeah. It's true, but he doesn't have to say it.
I can keep it to himself. You made us all sad now. Hope, if he's watching this, hope you feel good about yourself.
I mean, he's a pretty cool guy. He mentioned lately that Storytime viewers in Finland, they are taught English and Finnish, but they are taught American English. But when he's talking to me, he makes a conscious effort to use European English.
Huh.
And it was only when I noticed he had stopped doing it that I went, wait, have you always done that? That's pretty nice of him. Look at this nice, gentle garden. Now, no, listen to this. You don't flip it, sir.
You're so right. So this is where the game gets better. I know I keep saying that, but I like it. I like this area.
Is there a point beyond which you consider it gets better later to just not count anymore?
Yes. And it's, I guess... I mean, a really good example of this is Final Fantasy 13.
Okay.
Where it's like, once the tutorials end around chapter 10, and when the game opens up, which is, I believe, the second to the last chapter, and there's only for that chapter, and the rest of it is a corridor. That's, yeah, that's when it gets good. Whereas this is, like, you know, this is the first, like, non-tutorial-y kind of place.
Yeah.
So, that's fine.
Speaking in defense of 13, which I feel I may have to do now.
Please don't.
10 was a corridor.
It was less of a corridor. It had towns.
Okay.
It had towns. It didn't have a machine that you go up to buy stuff.
You win.
Slap that argument down.
No, you're right. But 10 was a corridor. That's my line of thinking.
And it had a kind of had a map. This is a puzzle, by the way. You asked me if there were puzzles, and there are. Just remember.
I did.
Because this is one right here.
Remember when we had a companion and we'd be like developing character and stuff?
Yeah.
And not just being
It's
angry and
getting
stuff?
away.
So powerful, this bird.
You can't fight this tech!
It's
So
really
strong.
slow running away.
So strong.
They're gradually getting away, Chief.
No, Prince is all alone this time. All
You
alone.
might say he stands alone.
Yeah, to unleash his warrior inside. There's a warrior inside of him, anyway.
So what was the ad campaign for this one?
Godsmack.
Really?
It was Godsmack, yeah. It was on all the trailers and stuff.
Okay. Was there any, like, look at this cool set piece like the guy jumping off the crane?
No, there wasn't that. There was like a CG thing. And it was like the prince just doing loads of cool combos with dual wielding. Because it was like, this game, you can dual wield.
Okay.
And there's lots of metal music.
I might be thinking of the ad campaign for one of the Fable games then. Because I vaguely remember, like...
He's a mole.
There's a guy
Lying
walking...
to you.
Over and over and over. Oh, come down
Cut
here,
to that
bird.
one clip that Larry's always using.
Come.
No, there's,
What the?
Invisible
That's
birds.
a bug.
You'll have to do better than that.
Oh my god.
No, they're invisible!
Thanks, Titus.
Straight up!
Oh my god, this game is really buggy. It really is.
No, I remember an ad campaign to, like, a guy
Oh my
walking
God.
down the street, and every time he passed through Shadow, he was like grey skin and tribal tattoos.
What's that?
No, you can't do
Oh,
anything with
what?
that yet.
And I seem to remember it was either
Oh, yeah.
this or, like, something to do with Fable.
Oh,
I
there we
think it
go.
was Fable.
Because it's like, oh, if you play Fable bad, then you're bad.
And you go evil and you get the tattoo. Yeah, no, that's
What's this
that was
guy?
one of the Fable games.
Yeah.
I stand by the idea that one of the best ones I've seen is Heavy Rain. Because what Heavy Rain did was, you know they used to do adverts at the start and the end of the commercial break? Heavy Rain did that. And it was the convenience store section as the detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the mugger and these 4 options flash up. Cut to the next advert. And then at the end of the ad break it comes back and it would say aggressive, and then that sequence plays out. Or passive, and then
That's
that
good.
sequence plays out.
That's good.
And it was a different one every ad break. Because it's a different game every time.
Yeah.
Not really though. But I thought that was a pretty clever, you know, now I know what I'm vaguely going to expect playing Heavy Rain.
Where did he
Go.
Where did he go?
Including
He
wrestling
fall?
chickens.
That is not supposed to happen, I don't think. This game is falling apart as we play it.
Right, they cut out
Ah!
they cut out the bit where you wrestle chickens in Heavy Rain for the remaster.
Oh my god, that's really hard to judge.
Are you sure?
What? Oh, no,
Um,
they cut it out.
yeah, you chase the guy into the market,
Yeah.
and it's like if you fail 3 things, then your partner just catches him. fades to black, fades up later with your partner like, well,
Oh,
Jaden...
no, they've not cut it then.
The
It's
sequence...
just if you can't do a complete fail through.
Yeah, you can't, wrestle chickens and trip over the vegetable boxes and...
No, you still can. It's just you have to succeed at the other things before them.
It's to an extent.
No, not to an extent.
Well, if you're only allowed to fail 3, then you can't, bumble your way through the entire section of...
No, not the entire
whatever,
section.
50 or however many it is.
It just means you can't wrestle chickens and
Yeah.
slip on ice cubes. You can do either or, but you
what
can
a
still do
sentence.
them.
Did I send you guys that video where somebody turned up the facial animations?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
That's like Sledgehammer is what that video was.
Sledgehammer. The Water Maiden.
Actually, it's like Steam. Same artist, different weird video.
Frame rate.
Meanwhile, in Prince of Persia,
Meanwhile, in Escher...
See, look at that. That's a nice view.
this is a very Prince of Persia sequence.
Yeah.
Look at this fisheye lens!
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Alright. Nice views.
That's kind of a nice view.
Evil sky.
Look at the boat! We came from that boat!
It's all messed up.
Just like
Broken
Dark
and-
Souls would have done.
Dark Souls copied this game. Without this game, there wouldn't be any Dark Souls. Didn't mean to do that. When are we going to outbeat Dark Souls? I'm joking. I'm not being serious.
Never. Simon is hiding under a pile of coats. At the idea we might play Dark Souls.
I am cold and sleepy.
There's a point we may be...
What time is it?
Yeah, we may need
10 o'clock.
Oh.
We might be
Yeah.
needing to wrap up within the next half an hour.
Next save. Or,
Are you sure? Because we've been bitten by that before.
when did I last save? Was it just now?
I mean, by all means keep playing, we'll get to a stopping point. But I remember when you said the sword is just down this corridor.
Yeah, but it's
we
different.
had the
This
entire
is-
puzzle room.
This is for a save point, and they're reasonably frequent-ish. But yes, I do remember that. Can you hear the heavy...
I can hear the butt
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah. It's actually alright. I was really into it when I first played this. It's like, yeah!
From what I've heard, it's not that it is bad music, it's that it's, again, tonally weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first game had a lot of, like, Arabian sounding
Yeah.
singing, and that kind of...
You know,
I don't know the names of any of these instruments, but...
An oud, I believe.
Yeah, like the kind of thing you would expect to hear with
Yeah.
Persia.
Get his thing. Damn it! Input delay.
It's
Yeah.
got to move all the way down that long wire,
But there were some good tracks.
and through that connector that's there for some reason.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Xbox?
Oh, Xbox.
It's the best console.
I got you for Jet Set Radio Future. It was a worthwhile investment.
I love that game.
Oh, sick.
I want to play that game again.
It's on the Speedway list. Remember Stonehenge Speedway?
Oh wow, it's been a
It's been a minute. No one's ever free at the same time.
yeah.
That's what we get for having jobs.
How dare we?
How
it's gonna be a
dare we.
slowdown. It's gonna be a slowdown, I think.
Like I say, that's why we're here at midnight at this point.
It is not midnight.
Midnight somewhere.
That's true.
My sister's in New Zealand. It's probably midnight there.
Almost certainly not.
They are 13 hours ahead, so that would be like
In Middle Earth.
the exact opposite of midnight.
Yeah.
Cut to us showing Andy a little like toy clock and teaching him how to tell time. Look at that view.
Thinking face emoji. Stealing a line from Peter.
He does that a lot.
He does it while accompanying it, like, actually doing the face himself.
And he does it for real as well, yeah.
He will just say, thinking face emoji, and put his hand to his chin like that.
It's more internet than human now.
He's in Japan right now.
Exactly.
He's absolutely more internet than person.
He's in the land of the internet.
He doesn't exist anymore. He's just words on a screen.
Oh.
Kaon doesn't love you like we do, Peter. Come back to it.
Mm.
I presume that's what he's gone to see.
No,
I
it's
believe it's Aikatsu.
some anime.
Some idol.
Oh, it's this guy.
If you're gonna bleep yourself, at least try to make the Bubble Bobble arcade sound.
Bling, bling. No.
No, it's
Oh.
okay. It's late.
It is late.
You've been doing this for a bit. Was he supposed to do something, or was he?
No, he
Was
just
that-
has a really lame death.
Was that T-posing like?
He did
Bug.
T-pose. I'll be honest, he is T-posing a little bit. I'm wondering if that's actually bugged out on our playthrough here. Or if I'm just remembering it wrong.
We may need to come back to this in the next playthrough that we do of this. I don't know. Simon, you mentioned like the shantification of Fallout, and the idea of where does the food come from.
Yes.
I'm going to take a similar thing with this game. What is this structure for?
It gets the water.
Because like
Puts the water around, man.
Puts the
Wh-
water on its skin.
when we went to the
That's the whole
Soul's
thing.
Menagerie,
Yeah.
right? There's a big cage because it's the
Yeah, but
menagerie.
This is the island of time, a place of creepy nonsense.
No, I get what you're saying, but let's not pretend that the palace in Sands of Time was cohesive in any
Well,
way.
no, it's not that
shape,
it's
or form.
cohesive, but it wasn't an Escher painting. Going up the sideways stairs.
There we go.
Right? It was.
Yeah.
But it's a magical place, man.
So yeah, it's
Like, whoa. Time to crate. It actually took a while.
2 hours!
Although we did see
Wow.
one through a grating earlier on.
that's a long crate quotient.
He pushes it pretty quick. Isn't that Rumble?
I
Get this
appreciate.
crate out of the way as soon as possible.
I appreciate how quickly he pushes that.
I forget what that opened.
Me too, and it showed it to us as well.
Well, I obviously have to go back down there because Mr. Crowman has returned. How do I get down there?
Is it that structure over there?
Oh, I think it's just the door over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Ow!
it's just that door.
Said the
Right
prince.
around the
Manly
man.
screams. And he's dead now.
Oh,
He's actually not dead, but unless there's multiple, I would assume that was just the same guy. Let's get his sword. Because why not? Yeah, I think it opened that, and then you can pull this. And that turns on the water.
Everything's coming up, prince.
Turns on the water, you see. That's your problem, mate. You ain't turned the bloody... yeah, and ran up the wall over there, pulled that lever, fought the crow man.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to come back in the morning. I didn't bring my particular sword to activate this.
Well, you need to get the elf upgrade as well, mate.
I'm going to have to get a form from head office.
Oh, the sounds of time, mate. That's a union job. Don't talk to me about that.
Oh, sorry, I can't really requisition these parts while the crow man is still here.
Listen, we need running water. Nah, mate, you've got to... I'm sorry.
The
you
crow
need to
man?
It's running down the
That's a-
walls. What do you want?
Well, there's a crow man here. I can't really see how much more I could do.
I've called the police. He is not leaving. The police have refused to get involved in the crow man. And removing the crow man from the premises. No choice but to take this to us. Save point.
Yeah, so
Yeah!
Cut to when we load that save and I go the other way because I can't remember what I just did.
I will do. Are you glad to be playing the next installment of the Prince of the Persias?
A little bit.
it's
It's way harder than I remembered.
It looks harder, but it looks kind of fun.
It's still good. It's still good. It's going to take a minute.
I mean, I agree with your point that it's not aged as well as Sands of Time.
Nah.
just in the first quick look that we've had, but no.
Yeah, no,
Happy
I
to
still
be
like
here.
it, and it kind of gets better as you
Yeah.
go, like legit.
I like that we are now in a garden and not
Yeah.
that palace.
And there's no more, stupid villains wearing thongs that have no backstory. They just explode when you kill them, and that's
Wait,
it.
no, is she done now?
She's done. That's that.
Wow.
I thought she was the antagonist.
I thought she'd be the antagonist.
What about the Dahaka?
I
amount
thought it
of
was
time-
the Dahaka and her.
The amount of time they spent establishing her.
Is she the Dahaka?
No.
Alright, in the traditional manner.
Oh!
I like how we kind of pokes up. There we go.
Oh, it doesn't let us wallow in it this time.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye everyone.
Alright, cheers.
Right.